like that, y'all. I like that, y'all.
Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Hello crypto friends, how are we doing out there? It is Saturday, we're traveling, so it's always a shenanigans going on. I'm trying to travel here, so bear with me. Still managing to hold support as I indicated in that title card. We are holding up at the 33,714.17 is your support level here for BTC/USD, the Bitcoin. And still trying to get above that resistance, holding 36,966.60. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Pretty much the same across the board, so we're going to go right through here. Lost a little bit of support, now we're down to 2289.26. And going to look for resistance up here at the 2557.72 for the Ethereum. Moving on to BNB USD, Binance Coin. We are holding up right there, 312.01, as we had set for you last night. 348.476 is your resistance level as we starting these ranges starting to tighten up here on us. And let's move on to Cardano, ADA USD. Feeling a little bit more pain than the others. So we're down there at the 1.3609 support. Going to look at coming back up through these resistance levels. So roughly the 1.50 psychological, 1.4972 to be precise. Moving on to PolkaDot. No idea why the chat not working today, so we'll take it as we can. 19.951 is your support level. Not much change. We did get resistance on the climb back through at the 22.346. So I think everybody's kind of in a wait and see kind of thing. Lots of FUD going around, and it's particularly Doge bleeding off here. Doge is down to now, we got support at the 0.2780. And looking at resistance there, can't seem to get above that 12-day moving average. Still trending down on top of us at the 0.3206. Moving on to Litecoin, LTC USD, no change. 164.04 is your support. And pretty much 184.55. So everything's on sale. I'm just saying. It's not financial advice, of course, but cost averaging, scaling in, small amounts. Don't blow the whole wad. Incremental amounts. Be consistent. Makes it a lot easier to sleep at night. So we're looking at 25.0648. At your support level, 29.824 is your resistance for LINK. Let's look at Stellar. Stellar down 10% or so. So we're going to have to look down here. Let's switch over to the 1 hour real quick here for you and see if we can't grab that a little bit tighter range for support. So we've been here before. It's Groundhog Day for Stellar. We're looking all the way down there to 0.337982 for your support, and resistance will remain right there on that previous high on that Fibonacci at the 0.371893. Moving on to Vechain, VET, USD, the chain of the V. Vechain 0.0945 is your support level to watch out for. And we're going to have to come down a little on that resistance. We managed not to get above there. We did get the 26 cross over the 12, which tends to send us down to retest previous supports, as we can see here. So look at that resistance, 0.11413. Let's look at the FIL, FIL USD, extremely tight range here. Lots of consolidation at the 0.65, check that, 65.06 is your support and resistance 69.06. So $4 in between there, as we're going to be watching out for an explosion to come here anytime soon. Moving on to STORJ USD Storj, down 8%. Storj trying to find a new bottom. So we're looking at the 0.967. The $1 did not hold. And looking up for resistance at the 1.108 for Storj. Running on into IOTA, Internet of Things. And there's your support. Good bounce off that 0.950 on that previous low. You see it right over there to our left. Always looking left. And resistance 1.124 for IOTA. Comp USD, COMP. Getting this one off of Coinbase. We'll zoom in there for you a little bit. Thank you for reminding me that I was zoomed way out. See much clearer now. So 358.823 and resistance up at the 396.345. Looking over to basic attention coin, BAT USD. So we're looking down there. We got to go a little further, unfortunately. So we're looking down at the 0.6612 and for your support, resistance, one could argue. Now we got to get back through this previous high over here at the 0.7235. Ethereum Classic, not to be confused with Coke Classic. Ethereum Classic, yep, there's our support level. So we have her there at the 61.352. And we had some trouble right there at that 65.990 on the last go round. And let's get this drawing tools out of the way so we can see the volume. Yeah, the volume's pretty light here, folks. So like I said, I think folks are just kind of wait and see. Sitting on their hands, doing the right thing. Lots of support down here for MANA, M-A-N-A USDC. 70.717652. And resistance at the 0.7922. A little bit more volume on this particular name for MANA. Moving on to ZIL, ZIL USD. ZIL's down 11.57%, and we're trying to hold that support. 0.096 is your support level. And resistance, as my hillbilly voice tries to say something in French accent, that's hilarious. Have yourself a laugh. And resistance 0.10623. Moving on to NU USD. Holy cow, I got one coming up for you here. NMR is starting to run here. Heads up. So NU USD, we have support 0.2646 is your support level to watch out for. And let's find you a new resistance level. Lots of activity right there in that 0.28383. Well, looky here, NMR USD up 11.76%, got all the way up to the $54 range. So somebody market bought up there. That was pretty good. Appreciate that. But you instantaneously lost, what, $10 per share. So we are looking at support now for you at the 43.217, resistance at the 45.3982. Big old chunk of volume come in there for NMR USD. Moving on to the graph token, GRT USD. Support level is a 0.6096 and resistance 0.7342. Lots of moving averages and things in our way if you're bullish biased like myself. Moving on to UNI USD. Uniswap. Uniswap not feeling the love for the day. So we are trying to hold that support level right there on that Fibonacci is the point. It's hard to see because I'm on the mobile screen, but yeah, right on that fib and a previous low over here. So we're looking at support to hold at 23.071. Now we need to contend with resistance at the 27.336, and you got these 12 and 26-day moving averages up above us. As you can see, all the rejection, like going to a prom. Nobody wants to dance. Moving on to AAVE USD. Previous resistance becomes support. So we're looking down to 294.2908 support level. And we'll grab you that resistance right there on that. You see we're going to encounter that 12-day, still trending downward. So need the bulls to step up, and let's buy some of this stuff up. Oh, resistance 337.13. Moving on to MKR USD. Magic marker of coin. Support at the 30, let's do that right, 3022.99 USD, and resistance is 3396.256. Having a look at MATIC, MATIC USD. This data is from Coinbase, so we are looking at 1.613 and resistance at the 1.835. Moving on to SOL USD. Gonna be one of them days. 26.1215 is your support, folks, and then we're looking at resistance at the 29.916. Heading over to the NFTs, it's gone to sleep. Some say the bubble has burst, if there was ever a bubble. I just don't think it's going to fly. I'm sorry. I'm typically very optimistic about these things, but hoping it does. Because audio is for the musicians, so the musicians can cut out the middle guy, get all their royalties, and make it real easy on producing their music to the world. Commercial over 0.9515 is your support level. $1.09 with some more decimals as your resistance for audio. CHZ USD. Try to dip below, but I think we can hold that one. Yeah, looks like we're going to do it. 0.2597 is your support level. We'll jump up here and grab this resistance now. It's going to be, you see these things are called the spinning tops or indecision dojis. So there's lots of uncertainty as the bulls and the bears battle their way and try to agree on a price. So looking at resistance up at the 0.2958 for CHZ. Moving on to Theta, THETA USD. Theta all the way down to the 5.958 is your support level, and gonna need to get back through, climb back through the 6.78. So roughly you got a dollar range in between there for Theta. Moving on to ENJB USD, got to throw in that B. It's Binance Coin. Data here, and we're gonna look down there. Lots of support to lean back on the 1.1821 and even more so resistance coming up back through 1.288. So we're going to wrap up here with Harmony 1 ONE USD. And we are down on that previous support, or previous resistance becomes support. So we're leaning on that 0.0808 for support. And then you're going to look for new resistance level. First, got to get over that wick there. So we'll look at the 0.0842. So very tight range for ONE. So let's look at the Bitcoin dominance BTC.D calculated here on TradingView. We're up to 44.15%, so up almost 1% as money returns back into BTC, which is usually indicative of a drop as folks try to put the money where they're safest, they feel safe. So it's either sitting there on the exchanges in these dollar match tokens or BTC. Have a look at ETH.D. This is Ethereum dominance and slightly up. We're up 1%. So folks are starting to buy up some Ethereum again. And the old Doge still trimming. The weak hands have come alive for DOGE. The Doge is down 2.55% of the total crypto market caps. We're down about 4% roughly. And for the total crypto market cap, we're down to $1,452 billion. So down about 500 billion or so from the top. And we have been watching EMAX wrapped in ETH. And it is up 63.50%. And Kishu USDT down 38%. So keep an eye on that, folks. Well, as soon as we get some more intel on that particular name, we'll definitely share it with you. So that does it for me for today on this Memorial Day weekend. I am traveling. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to get you a stream out tomorrow. So fingers crossed. We're on battery power here and managed to squeeze off another live stream. So thank you and appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing. Share with your friends if you have folks that are trying to learn how to trade crypto. This particular channel is strictly for education. I want to show people how to learn how to do technical analysis and make their own educated decisions on trading crypto. Because you can't always just buy it and it's going to continue to go up and up and up. It doesn't ever work out that way, unfortunately. Okay, rant over. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow if we're lucky.